Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amari. You can give me a like, subscribe, and share. You can also click the link in the bio and you will see how to schedule a personal reading with me and also to how to donate to my channel. Thank you all for being here today. I wanted to get on here and talk about the full moon energy that's coming up in Aries. The full moon will be in Aries with the sun in Libra. The sun is all about your individuality, your self-esteem, um just anywhere where that sign is, it will be shining a light on in that particular energy, which will be in Libra is all about fairness, balancing the scales, being fair. Also it can, because Libra rules Venus, it's about being in that, beauty, taking care of yourself, your self image. So, with that being a sun sign, this could be a big time of focusing on that, getting your ducks in a row, um, your appearance, how you are carrying yourself, how you present to others as well. So, with the moon being in Aries and the moon ruling the emotions, what we are feeling, the moon is always pushing us to change. As you can see, like the sun stays in one sign for about 30 days, I believe, and the moon is always changing. It's like 3 days, the energy is always changing in the moon every 3 days. So with Aries being in the moon right now, Aries is a very dominant energy. It's a energy that take charge, an energy that is always going, stable, always wanting to learn something new, always want to take control, being in that emperor empress energy of being a leader. And with moon being Aries being in the moon, it's like really managing and taking control of your emotions in that energy, and actually managing your emotions, being in tune on learning how to let things go. I know with me being a Cancer moon and struggling with letting things go, that moon, I was actually crying like 2 hours, I gotta be real. And I just like pushed myself to get on here after, I took a shower and I, did breathe and I, did a prayer. I'm just like, I just felt the need to come on here and share. So with my moon being in Cancer, like I'm just very emotional, and that Aries energy is, with my moon and home in my birth chart being moon in Cancer, and with that Aries energy that's coming up in full moon, it's kind of like pushing me to take charge, because me being a Cancer moon, I like to sit in my emotions. I like to just hold. It's hard for me to let things go. I like to be comfortable, but I'm being challenged, and I feel like a lot of other people are going out here. It's challenging to like literally let go and to be real with yourself. I realized some things about myself a few days ago that I needed to work on and change due to the fact of me yearning, and I'm constantly repeating these relationships in certain areas in my life that I am being told that, and I'm learning that I need to detach from. I need to detach from um wanting a certain energy in my life that it's not it's not that it's not ready yet. It's just more of like getting in alignment, and always remember that you have to put yourself first. You have to take care of yourself, and what's for you will come for you. You don't need to chase it. It's just like, in order for all of these things to come in, it's like you have to learn your discipline. And I know there are certain things that I have not reached my full potential yet, and I'm working on reaching my full potential. There's a lot of things I'm still, learning when it comes to dealing with others. So this energy right now with this moon in Aries is really forcing the collective to get in that going for your dreams, and to keep going, and to not give up. Go back to the last reading that I did with the collective healers, like do not give up, to keep going. I believe this is a time, depending on what's moon in your birth chart, your moon sign, this would be a time to learning how to be selfish, and also learning if you're a person that might be a little bit too selfish, This is a time for you to learn how to actually work as a team, to use that Aries energy to take charge in healthy ways. Being real with yourself. If you feel like you are a person that holds on and may hold on to resources, it's a time uh to to get fair with that Libra being in the sun, to find balance and things just becoming um true and real, transparent, and balanced. It's not a time to be indecisive. It's a time to make change and to be to go after the things that you want. And it's like you have to work hard to get there. I believe that everyone just want things to come to them, doing the getting paid for the work without actually doing the work. It's like actually it's time to like not expect things to fall in your lap, but to actually, gain the skills and look at things from a different perspective, especially in like the work area, because Aries is, all about being boss energy. So it's just like taking the time to look at all the jobs that you may have had and what you learned from these jobs and the skills you have developed from these jobs to actually help you when you get to where you want to be at, taking it, step by step and day by day. But you have to keep going. You cannot give up. And if it gets a lot. Even if you cry and you just have that moment of just releasing, because that's also what the full moon energy is about, releasing. So if you have that energy of you knowing that you keep chasing something that every time you chase it, you self sabotage it or you mess it up. It's in some way, and it's because you not having patience with the growth in the process and believing that what's for you will be for you. You don't, you want it when you want it. It's like I've been putting on this work and I've been, and you feel what I'm saying. Give me a like and just know like I'm speaking from my experience and I feel the need to share it as well. But it's just like feeling that energy of you feel like you have done so much already and that's true, but it's always levels to developing and to growing. So it's time to like I feel like a lot of like managing around money, income, um how you treating people and how you are allowing people to treat you. So it's just like anything that's not feeding you joy, um anything that's not making you happy, or that it's obsessive thought that's going on in your mind, but the obsessive, it could be about a person, place, or thing, but that obsessive thought is energy you putting out because you're worried or you're questioning what this other person, how this other person may feel, or what's going on with over there. And it's just like not it's not the really the energy you want to sit in. So I feel like anything that's making you question yourself and is draining you, it's really time to release it and let go. I'm feeling like that rejection is God protection. So if anything that's not working out for you, let it go. Stop holding on to it. And if it's for you, it will come back to you. It will come back to you and it will keep coming in different ways. You know, it would just keep coming up to you if it's for you, and you just have to know and be aware when that opportunity is coming and grab onto it. So this is a real big time to get organized, to get disciplined, to set goals and achieve them. Set goals and achieve them. Set goals and achieve them. This is that time in learning how to detach from things that you are yearning for, emotions and things that you want. It could be love, it could be a partnership, it could be a certain job or a stability. It's just like focus on yourself so these things can come for you. Detach from anything that is just draining you, people, places, or thing, the best you can. And if I know everyone's situation is different, but learning how to take control of what it's important in viewing things from a higher perspective. No matter how much you gotta cry, no matter how much you have to remind yourself that it's anytime you getting confused or frustrated, just always have that safe place, that voice in the back of your head, like, I'm okay. I'm gonna eventually get to where I want. I can't give up. So I wanted to share that for the full moon energy. Personally, if you feel the need, to sit with yourself or find someone to sit with, write down things you need to let go, whatever you feeling, or you need to write down things you want to bring into you as well, the energy, or you even burn it to transmute that energy. Also, this is another I'm gonna put a link in the bio of this video that I watched, and it's about full moon energy in Aries that you can also watch. But it's like if you want, it's the time of like transmuting energy to work in your favor. Anything that hurt you, it's just like taking control of it in your mind, because that's where everything, you know, manifest and any the energy you putting out. So think about it. If you don't, feel like burning no candle, but it's just like pulling that energy into. I'm pulling this Aries energy in, of discipline, focus. And you can, call that energy into you every morning and move, like being your own altar and calling and moving that energy, like using your mind to, and even if you have to make a vision board, this is a time to make a vision board to look at, or to, to call on that energy from the vision board that you already made. Just actually having that energy next to you in your mind that I'm getting to where I want to be. So I want to read something, and it's out of my Bible, and it's the Psalms, in Psalms, saying that right. But I read it, and it was just like, it's like, hold your head up high. So we might be tempted to say, oh, what's the use, and just give up rather than moving in a new direction, as Abraham did. But it's constantly exhorting us to lift our eyes and heads and hearts to take inventory of our blessings and not our problems. He encouraged us to take a look at Him because God has plans to bless and increase us abundantly. No matter how your life has turned out to this point, you have only two options. One is to give up and quit, the other is to keep going. If you decide to keep going, again, you have only two choices. One is to live in depression and misery, the other is to live in hope and joy. Choosing to live in hope and joy does not mean you will not face any more disappointments or discouraging situation. It just means you have decided not to let them get you down. Instead, you will lift up your eyes and hands, and head and heart, and look not at your problems, but at the Lord universe God, who has promised to see you through to abundance and victory. So, it's not a time of giving up. It's a time to like keep thriving, being real with yourself, clearing out any heart space, anything that's not love or bringing you peace or joy, but just don't give up. So I had put us, should I say, well, what happened was during I was, getting downloads and doing my prayer before I started the video, I seen a card that was just sticking out. I'm like, okay, I feel I need to take this and read it. So it's for us, the collective. So this card is, don't take anything personally. Love and respect yourself. You are never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. And that goes back to, paying attention to how others treat you. Are you getting the same energy you put out? That Libra energy, Libra, love, beauty, all of those things. It's just like, fair. equal give and take, balance. It's just like making sure you getting the energy that you put out back. And if you're not getting that energy that you're putting out, keep your energy to yourself and like transmute the energy of pain and hurt. I know it's easier said than done, but when you know you are trying to get somewhere and you know that you are believing in knowing that you are capable of receiving the same amount of love that you give out, it's just like don't accept nothing less, and being passionate about your desires and the things that you want, you know. So another card, always do your best and surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. You are exactly where you are at, where you need to be at. And realizing that you need to like replacing fear with love. Anything that is again, I just anything that's not feeding you is just like love and feeding your heart. It's just let it go. And I just believe that you will have the love that you want. You will have the job, the career that you want. Just keep going because if you give up, you will still never be happy. And nobody wants to, just like the quote I just read, misery, it's just like nobody, it's not a good feeling of not chasing your dreams or, not, and then being stuck in a energy that, you wanted to move away from or grow away from. So it's just like no matter how long you take, no matter how old you are, focus on yourself, focus on your goals, and focus on the things that you want to create for yourself. All right, I don't want to make this video too long, and I'm gonna leave it there. I love y'all. Give me a like, subscribe, and share. If you're receiving any messages from me to support my channel, you can click the link in the bio to schedule a personal reading with me, and you can also donate to my channel. Much love. I'm Maris out of here.